When you think about the Hunger Games, that first hour, it's everything. The entire outcome can be decided right there in those pivotal opening moments. The arena is just a total pressure cooker, and every single choice, every tiny hesitation, is a difference between life and hearing that cannon shot. And it all kicks off with this number, 60. 60 seconds. That is all the time each tribute gets standing on their own little metal plate to take in their surroundings and try to come up with some kind of plan. Just 1 minute before that gong sounds and all hell breaks loose. So right off the bat, this is the first rule they hit you with. The stakes are absolutely lethal from the very first second. There's no escape, no getting a head start. It's really a perfect bit of psychological warfare from the Capitol, isn't it? It's not just about control, it's sending a clear message. Even the ground you stand on is designed to kill you. Your starting block is a death trap. So you have to imagine what's going on inside Katniss's head during this countdown. It's an absolute war. It's a battle between a calculated, logical survival strategy and this primal, powerful instinct. She's got less than a minute to figure out which path she's going to follow. And this conflict really lays it all out on the table. In one ear, she's got Haymitch's voice, giving her the logical advice. Just clear out, find a source of water. That's the safe play, right? But in the other ear, it's her gut, that raw instinct of a hunter, and it's screaming at her to go for the ultimate prize sitting right there at the cornucopia. And this is why it's so incredibly tempting. I mean, for Katniss, the girl who literally fed her family with a bow and arrow, this isn't just a weapon. It's her weapon. It almost feels like it was put there just for her. Her one true key to maybe, just maybe, surviving this whole thing. That pull is almost impossible to resist. But just as she's about to commit, she sees Peeta. And that split second she spends trying to figure out what he's doing, if he's warning her, well, that hesitation costs her everything. The gong sounds and bam, her window of opportunity just slams shut. The decision's been made for her. With her plan completely shattered, Katniss is thrown right into the middle of the fray. There is no more time to think. It's all about reaction. She just lunges for anything she can get her hands on, a sheet of plastic, a loaf of bread, and a bright orange backpack. She gets to that backpack at the exact same time as a boy from District 9. They're grappling for it, and then, in a heartbeat, her entire world is just drenched in the warm, sticky reality of the games. This is it. This is her violent baptism into the arena. But here's the thing. She didn't win that struggle. Someone else killed him for her. And what a brutal lesson to learn in your first minute. Death is everywhere, and it's coming from all directions. She's completely surrounded by killers, and she just got a front row seat to just how swift and savage this game is going to be. Okay, so pure adrenaline just takes over. Katniss immediately spots her next threat, the girl from District 2, a career tribute who is notorious for never missing with her knives. And now Katniss is the target. Her only option is to run, full speed for the cover of the woods. And this is where it gets crazy ironic. The very same backpack she almost died for now saves her life. As she's sprinting away, a blade that was aimed right for her head sinks deep into the pack instead. A split-second decision just paid off in the most unexpected way you can imagine. I mean, this moment right here, this is classic Katniss. Even in the middle of pure terror, her survivor's mind is already working. She's not just prey. She rips the knife out of her pack, and just like that, she's armed. Her attacker just accidentally gave her a gift. After running for what feels like hours, that initial chaos finally starts to die down, and it's replaced by this grim, quiet reality of long-term survival. As darkness falls, Katniss finally stops, takes a breath, and starts to take stock of her situation and what the night might hold. And then, you hear it. The cannons start to fire. Each boom echoes through the arena, a somber announcement that another tribute has fallen. She counts them, one by one. It's just a chilling reminder of the day's absolute carnage. Think about that math for a second. It's horrifying. In just the first few hours, nearly half of the players have been eliminated. The field has been cut down so drastically. The game has already fundamentally changed. Now there are only 13 of them left, scattered somewhere out there in the dark. So now that she's alone and, kind of safe for the moment, the big question becomes, what did she risk her life for? What exactly is in that bright orange backpack that saved her?
Her survival from here on out could depend entirely on what's inside.
So what's in there? It's practical stuff, for sure, but it's sparse. A sleeping bag, a bit of food, a way to purify water, and some tools to make fire and traps. It's a solid, if kind of meager survival kit. She could make this work, but there's a catch. And oh, it is a huge one. The single most vital element for survival is completely missing. That water bottle is bone dry. All of a sudden, everything else in that pack seems almost useless. A new, urgent, and desperate clock has just started ticking. She has to find water, and she has to find it fast.
All right, so as Katniss is getting settled up in a tree for the night, she sees it, a little flicker of light off in the distance. It signals a terrifying new development. Another tribute has made a rookie mistake, a fatal error that puts not only them, but now Katniss, in terrible danger. And you can just feel her screaming inside her head, right? Someone has lit a fire. A fire. It's a beacon in the pitch-black woods. It's basically like waving a flag and shouting, "Hey, come and get me!" It's an open invitation to every predator in the arena, and she's stuck just a stone's throw away from this monumental act of stupidity. And of course, the predators answer the call. You hear running feet, an agonized scream, and then laughter. It's not just one killer, it's a pack. They formed an alliance, and they are hunting down the weak ones with terrifying efficiency. But the horror is far from over, because instead of moving on, this pack of hunters stops directly below her hiding spot. She freezes, turning to stone up in the branches, forced to listen to the voices of the killers as they argue right underneath her. And just listen to what they're saying down there. They're arguing about whether their victim is truly dead. The tension is just unbearable as they decide someone needs to go back and confirm the kill. Then one voice cuts through the others, volunteering to go do it. In the final, shocking gut punch of a twist, Katniss recognizes that voice. It's Peeta, the boy who gave her bread. The boy from her own district is running with the career pack. He's hunting with the killers. And with that one realization, everything she thought she knew is completely turned upside down.